Hey friends, welcome back to Joe and Tell. It is a nice gray day, very overcast and cool, and I kind of love it. Not gonna lie. So I'm out here on the front porch getting ready to smoke a pipe, and it is pipe, geez, I think pipe number 15 now. But this is probably the fanciest, we'll call it, certainly the most expensive pipe I've purchased. And my smoking friend, my pipe smoking buddy, talked a lot about Peterson's System Pipes and the different features of them. And at first I was kind of like, I was kind of put off by the whole P-lip thing. And but the more I looked at them, the more I thought about it. I was like, I wouldn't mind trying it just to see how differently they smoke. So I saw this one come up on smokingpipes.com and thought, ooh, that looks really nice. And so I got this one. It is the Peterson Deluxe System Smooth 9S. Again, don't know what that means. P-lip tobacco pipe. And it is the first Peterson system pipe I've owned. And what makes it a system, well, in this case, I guess a deluxe system, is that it has a P-lip instead of the normal fishtail. And what that means is that there's this little bit, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's like a little tiny gap there, or bend, where you set your tongue. And then the hole, instead of being at the end, is on the top. And it's supposed to help bring the smoke to the roof of your mouth as opposed to your tongue to help prevent tongue bite. Also, the airway from here to here is it narrows as it goes up, and then it has this metal, I guess, condenser kind of thing to help keep the pipe cool when you smoke it, as well as some other features that I'll get into. But first, I'm going to light it. I've got some Rattray's old Gowrie in here, which I've already shared with you guys, and I really like smoking it out of this pipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and light that up and talk a little bit more about the Peterson system pipes. Mm-hmm. Whoops. There we go. So I will say I like the pipe quite a bit. I didn't think I'd like the P-lip. In fact, when I would buy pipes, I would specifically look for the fishtail because that's all I'd used, what I was used to. But I gotta say, I do quite like the P-lip. Again, the tip of your tongue sits on that little groove on the bottom there, and the smoke comes out the top. Now, it doesn't prevent tongue bite completely, but I have noticed that it does alleviate it to some degree. Um, Especially if you notice your tongue, the tip of your tongue starting to get a little tingly or burny, and you rest it right in there as you smoke, it helps like kind of soothe that a little bit. Another thing about the system pipes is that they have this extra like hole or reservoir dug or drilled into them. So the pipe has a hole that comes up and then goes back down and then back up into the stem. And I think the idea there is that any condensation or saliva or anything else that might be in there collects down in this secondary reservoir, so it doesn't go down into your tobacco into the chamber. It stays in the neck and then that is also supposed to help keep it a cooler smoke, keep it from gurgling, which I'm sure we've all been there with the gurgly pipe. Or my friend calls it sizzle. He's like, if you're cooking a steak, sizzle's good. If you're smoking a pipe, sizzle's bad. I was like, well, all right, that's good to know. Makes sense. But yeah, there's apparently different classes too. So, like I said, this is the deluxe system. I think they have like a standard system or system standard. There's a system premier, I think, and then there's a system spigot, which I've shown you spigot pipes in the past. It's got that metal, kind of like this, um, just a little bit different. And they all have different aspects to them and different features to them. I don't know all the differences, but you can find it online, I'm sure. But for me, I saw this and I loved the grain pattern in it. I loved the color of it. They had a lot of these uh, deluxe system pipes that were either uh, ebony or dark sandblasted or something like that. And I was like, I don't want to spend the money unless it's something I really, really wanted. And I saw this one come up. I'm like, okay, yeah, I really want that one. In fact, I saw it come up on the website while I was on vacation and ended up ordering it like right that second. And I was very excited to get home from vacation to try it out. So it's a great smoker. Um, the only downside that I can think of that I will share is it's a little bit more of a hassle to clean. So what I'll do is I'll clean it, put a pipe cleaner through this part and clean off the end there, and then I'll get a Q-tip and stick it down in there to get all that extra moisture out of there, and then another pipe cleaner through there to get to the actual bottom of the bowl. But yeah, it's negligible, really, just a little bit of extra work, and in my mind, it's totally worth it. So, like I said, this is the first Peterson system pipe I purchased. It is not the last, as you will all see in upcoming videos, but it is the first, and it's made me a fan. I didn't think I'd like the P-lip, but I do actually like it quite a bit. So if you guys have a system pipe, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. And if you don't, consider picking one up. It's an interesting piece of, I don't know what you call it, technology, hardware. Just because you think, well, how much more can they do to a pipe? It's a pipe. But Mr. Peterson figured out how to enhance the pipe. Either that or maybe it's just all just a gimmick to sell more pipes. I don't know. It's kind of like when you taste wine, you're like, ooh, yeah, that one's good. Like, ooh, I like that one a lot. And the one you like the most is like a $2 bottle versus like a $12 or $20 bottle. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today, because I just wanted to introduce you to the Peterson Deluxe System Smooth 9S P-lip tobacco pipe. And in it, I have some Rattray's old Gowrie. Oh, and by the way, I told you that was a hard tobacco to find. Just so happened in more here recently that I got the notice that Smoking Pipes had some in stock. So I might have picked up 5 or so tins of it just to have on hand. But anyway, until next time, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.